the draw. Not very complicated, but I'm going to cover the way that I was taught, the way pretty much most of your top military guys shoot, and all your top competition shooters shoot, and the fundamentals behind it. So, neutral body position. We'll talk about body position and stance in a whole nother video. But drawing your pistol out of the holster. I'm going to take my, obviously, firing hand. I'm going to come down on the pistol. I come down pretty firmly. I want to get a good grasp. This is the base of all of this. So if you don't start with a good grip on the pistol, then you're trying to correct it and fix it as you go along, and it just gets messy. So get a good grip, come down straight. I want to use this webbing part of my hand, right? Naturally, where your hand would grip, that's where I want the pistol. So I come down, I'm gripping the pistol, wrap my fingers around, and then draw. Your draw is straight out, okay? Your holster is straight up and down, so draw straight out. If you start trying to come up with it as it's in the holster, you end up hitting the holster. Friction is just going to slow you down. So come down, good grip. I draw straight out, and then you can see as I draw straight out, I'm bringing it right up into here. I like to call this my workspace. So my non-firing hand is already up here, it's waiting. A lot of guys, competition shooters, you'll see them where their hand is already in position where it's going to go on the pistol. Thumb is pointing downrange, it's pointing at the target. So now all they're doing is just meeting the pistol to complete their grip. So I come into here, I am going to meet my pistol, I'm going to finish my grip, and then I am just pushing the pistol out into my line of sight. Part of stance is you get in a good body position and my eyes are already lasered, they're set on the target. All I'm doing now to make this quicker and get rid of any other additional movement is I'm just putting the pistol now into that line of sight out to my target. If you are drawing and then you're trying to move down and move your head and your arms and your shoulders and line up your sights, you're creating a lot more movement, which is going to slow down your first round on target because you're trying to align multiple moving things. If you set all of your body, your eyes are lasered onto the target, you set all of that, then all you're doing is coming up with the pistol and putting it into that line of sight and presenting it to the target. So I get into my workspace, I'm now lasered onto the target with my eyes. I can already pick up my front sight post from here. Now I'm just pushing the pistol out into my line of sight as I line up my front and rear sight. At this time is when my finger moves to the trigger. So now my finger is moving to the trigger, I'm prepping the trigger, pulling the slack out, so as I get to full extension, almost full extension, I have a slight bend in my elbows. As I get out to here, now that's the point where everything should be lined up and I'm ready to squeeze the first round onto target, a well-aimed, well-placed shot. So back up real quick. Neutral stance, my eyes are locked on. All of this in my body should be locked down. Come down, good firm grip. I bring the pistol up into my workspace where it meets my support hand. I complete my grip. Now I'm pushing the pistol out, front sight, front sight. I can start to prep the trigger, come into full extension as I line up my front and my rear sights onto my target, and I'm ready to squeeze as soon as I complete the presentation. Or the other benefit to bringing the pistol up here and not out here is I can't take a shot until I line up my sights, which now is going to be all happening at one motion. So as everything comes out to here, now I'm trying to finish my grip way out here. I'm trying to get my sights lined up, get everything settled into my line of vision to be able to squeeze. Once I come into here, now I've already completed my grip. Step one's done. I've already picked up my front sight post, so now I'm just lining everything up. I'm prepping the trigger as I go out. So now all I'm waiting on is my sights to settle, come to full extension, and then engage the target. But at any point, if that threat that's downrange drew on me or became I need to take the shot faster, I'm already picking up my front sight, I can take a shot anywhere in here and still be very effective without having my sights fully aligned to this point because I've already picked up my front sight post as I come out. There's the basics of it, there's the fundamentals. You can practice this indoor, you can put a piece of tape on the wall. This is a great dry fire drill. It's gonna help you get the basics down, get the fundamentals, and then work on speed. All right, we're doing a video on pistol draw, engaging the target. Of course, who wants to watch a video if you don't do some shooting, right? All right, so today we're shooting our defense targets. Steel target, we're sitting at about 7 yards. We'll just go through the draw process. We'll start off nice and slow. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, and then we'll build up the speed. All right, we're using our pro timer just to gauge where we're at so that we can see where we can increase or do better. .155. 140. 125. Jumbled with the grip there. 124. 105. 0.96. Oh. 1.25. Jumbled with the grip. You can see. All right, so we got to get a good grip coming down. This, I said, is great dry fire practice. Okay, you can sit inside, you can practice this a bunch. That way you know where your pistol is, come down, get a good grip, come up to here, start prepping the trigger, push the pistol out, sight, 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 all right, engage. .14. Ooh. 0, 0, 0. You didn't even see that one happen. Talk about speed. Pro timers, love them or hate them, they're just a tool. They're just going to help give you a grade. So give you some feedback on where you are in your presentation, where you are when you're squeezing that first round, so that you can kind of gauge where maybe you can pick up some speed. I will tell you this, to pick up speed, you're not going to, the place that you need to pick up speed is getting your hand down here onto your pistol, drawing the pistol out, complete your grip, and then you start to slow down as you prep the trigger and line your sights up. So this whole process to here can be done as fast as you can do it. There's no reason not to. So if you're looking to make up speed, it's going to be here. Then we want to concentrate, slow down, line up our sights, get everything set before we squeeze the trigger so that we have a good, well-aimed shot. Let's talk about equipment for today's video. So target, I've got my new defense targets, my steel targets downrange. I really like them. There's a lot of versatility with the target. It's a very well-made target, and he takes a lot of pride in the steel that he uses, so you know you're getting the best steel that's out there. Eyewear, okay, I've got my Oakley M-frame eyewear on, and here's something I see on the range is everybody loves nice glasses, eyewear. Oakley makes great stuff. They're all ballistic and they're great protection. But when it comes to shooting and I'm on the range, and tactically, I definitely want an M-frame or a larger style front, because it opens up my field of view. When you go out there and you want to wear your fancy, fuel cells or whatever, where now you're blocking some of your vision on the sides with the bigger eye pieces, or you've only got the smaller glass pieces up front, now you have a lot of plastic in your vision, so you've lost some of your peripheral. So think about that. All right, these were designed for the military, for us to use overseas in combat, and there's a reason for it, right? Lots of open area so that I can see everything that's going on around me. Pistol, we're just shooting the Glock pistol from our Glock 19 project, fiber optic sights, a little trigger job on it. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. It's also my everyday carry, so I enjoy shooting it on the range also. Holster and mag holders, CNG. Guys, I'll put the code down below for you guys to get 20% off if you want to order CNG. Also, this is my new CNG range belt right here, Velcro underneath belt. Everything's on it, nice and neat, so I can just throw this on, come down here, go do some planking.